Okay, I'm assuming that the microphone's acting. I'm just going to Alt Tab out and quickly check that because sometimes I'm inclined to leave it off, but I think we're up and going. And I think I've brought in what I need. Just shutting down the time. Certain people... Oh, okay. Farming the pits. Yep, well, I'm just going to respec Sigma, I think, here. Very slowly and carefully. And then we will run through the TC85 areas. At the moment, I've pulled off the 210 amulet I had, and I've brought in a 220. And the idea here is I want to try and keep the cast rate up to 75, or past 75 at all times. That may mean I'm going to stop using the eracted mesh and go with a gold wrap for extra magic find. So I will quickly go through what I'm going to do here. I have dropped out the 210 amulet, bought in a 220, which has an additional 17 resist. An additional 17 to fire resistance. I'm going to take out the wizard spike, the jewel and the wizard spike, which will make that the first thing we'll do. Oh, you lost your hard drive. Geez, I hope you didn't lose your characters and stuff, Sean.
How may I be of help?
Geez, I hope you didn't lose your right, one socket in the wizard spike. We're going to put in, okay, we're going to put an Istarune in the wizard spike. There's for a bit more magic find, and there's our respec. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Let's do the stats first, I think. Oh. You had the game on a flash drive. Oh, I see, yeah. Alright, I hope that works for you. Jeez. Alright, here we go. We've already got strength 101, have we? No, I'm not happy with this, people. We're going to pull this stuff off. This is self-supporting. I don't like that. What's got the... If I do that, yeah, that's a bit better. Strength 18. That's looking right. Okay, let's start going here. Yeah. And we need... What's the first thing that's going to clock in? I assume the mage plate at 55, 58, 50 for the Harlequin crest. And that'll give us a couple of all attributes anyway. Right, there's that one. And then I expect the mage plate to come in. And then that's on. And now everything else activates. Right. Let's get that wizard spike. Strength 138. Okay, right, dexterity, we want the up to be 75 for the wizard spike. I think this is going to work. We're going to exit and see what the magic find is too. That goes there. Right, now our resists. Yeah, we got the extra 17 for fire resistance on the amulet. I think that's about it. What's our mana? 675. I wasn't happy about just putting all the points into... Why would I want to save them this time, I wonder? I'm keeping the Eracted Mesh, Thunder God's Vigour. Now we should be able to just swap that on and off, which we can. So we'll hang on to the Eracted Mesh just for this game. Okay, let's do our skills. Nothing in the summoning tree. Curses, 1 each and amplify damage. Weaken, dim vision. We don't use attract or lower resist. And everything else should go to level 11. And then I've got the option here, life tap, confuse, decrepify. Right, poison and bone. I'm going to, just to get a little bit more bone spirit damage, I'm going to only raise corpse explosion up to level 20 with the gold wrap on. So if I go 1 to teeth, 1 to bone armour, and we're going to put that one up to level 20. I had it 20, okay, it's less than I thought, right. And anything extra can go into teeth, so these all get maximised. I'm thinking, Sean, sorry, doesn't the computer, doesn't Sean the thing, you know, the game store registry entries and things like that that'll be on your computer? Okay, we've got 9 points left. We're going to stick with corpse explosion. I hope you, geez, Sean, I hope it works for you. We got 9 left. I was going to put those into 9 yards. No, let's do it. Let's put them all into teeth. And hopefully that might be a bit more bone spirit damage. I think we've still got the same keys, we hope, yeah. Alright, and the stat points. Let's put them all into vitality. Oh, I reckon I've got a bit more life. Where's that come? Oh, I do have that ring on. No, no life on that one. Right, I'm just going to exit. And I just want to have a check of the magic find. I'm hoping it'll push 500 now. Oh. Right. Had open and go me, which I shouldn't do. Right. Magic find is now 497. Resists 81 in held games, except for fire with that extra 17. Happy with that. Okay, let's see how we go. Alright, so this afternoon we're just going to run through 720 damage, 13, so we've got about a bit less, but that's okay, I can put up with that. And we do have the option, of course, of putting back on the Eracted Mesh if we wish. 687, yeah, it's only 11 difference. So we've bumped up the magic find by about 40 odd, but we've dropped corpse explosion radius. So let's see how we go. So it's just going to be a leisurely slow afternoon. and we will see what comes our way. We're just going to go through all the Worldstone Keep. Oh, I didn't explain in the morning. I've actually, we'll just go back here. I've actually changed the mercenaries gear slightly. I've put in, I put in, and I'm told there's a bug in the game, part of this doesn't work. I put in a 40 enhanced damage, 11 maximum damage duel instead of the perfect topaz, but I read somewhere that there's a bug, and while the 40% enhanced damage works, the 11 to maximum damage doesn't. And we've got life steal from the Chains of Honor. And the steel skull if we need it. Alright, let's try again. Oh, we haven't even had to go up Pindleskin. Double check we're on players 3. First thing we should do is kill Pindleskin. There's our cast rate anyway. And what you can always do with this build is have a go. You can just destroy the ones outside. What did Pindleskin drop? Not much. Keep getting booted. Oh, hang on, sorry. Whoop. Let me just get into somewhere safe. Found a perfect MF steel skull. I've actually got 2 of them, and I found a 49. It was in the August drop video. Yes, I've got a, yeah, that was a perfect one. I know I've got another one. Best is 38. Okay, alright, then you've had a fairly poor run, Retro Mandrick, because I think it only runs 30 to 50. Okay, Sean, yeah, I don't know who you're talking to, myself or Retro Mandrick, but here we go. So we're running 497 Magic Find with full resistances in a hell game. But it's just going to be a slow, leisurely afternoon's play. When we get to the lower levels, we might zip around a bit more with teleport. Oh, come on. There's a unique. Was that a champion group? I think that was a champion group. Yeah, this amulet also has regenerate mana 7%, which is helpful. What should we do here? Let's go for Bale first and go backwards. And just... Oh, Jackdaws. The trouble with playing this character, it's so relatively safe, I tend to get lazy when I play my other characters. So I'm not even running battle orders because with Boner at 720, I've got over nearly 2,100. Oh, there's nasty. Okay, souls and soul killers. Now for that we are going to go back, and this is another reason, by the way, yep. this is another... Oh, chain gloves I want. And this is another reason why I've done the respec, is that I can now maintain the 75 cast rate even with Thunder God's Vigour, because now the cast rate's 50 from there, 20 from there, and another 10 from there. Now that's, I didn't show that ring before, that's the lesser of the two fast cast resist magic fine rings I've got. Chocolat has the better one. But there's some chain gloves with which we can craft. Yeah. Now that's the advantage of playing this build though. See, dim vision. This is players 3, the mercenary. Oh, of course I've got to remember I don't have telekinesis too, which is what I've just done there. But I always try and clear this area out too, particularly the throne room. Is that a unique or not? It is. It's certainly a might aura attaching to it. Oh, there he is. Oh, come on. Flawless emerald. Got a huge... I don't know, Sean, you weren't... No, nothing at all. That was the basic rule of this character. And I've heard the argument about putting in clay golem, and I think that's a perfectly... nothing wrong with that as an argument. Oh, potions. But it's just that it was the rule I had when I established this character. Nothing in the summoning tree. I've got another necromancer at level 90, and I wondered about respecing that as a, you know, a more conventional summoning necromancer. Geez. Extra fast, yeah, okay. Another full rejuvenation potion. So we've nearly got... Oh, I didn't gamble amulets too. I meant to do that. Just keep dim vision up. I'm going to go with bone spear here. Oh, wanted to try the radius of corpse explosion, never got the chance. Yep. I just have to say, Sean, I've had I actually had a comment come back on last Saturday's stream about how slow the bone necro was. Oh, come on. And I have to say I agree with that. I reckon a summoning necro may these days do a bit better. But this is a very safe build in the sense that yeah, I can play virtually anywhere in the game with this character and not be particularly worried about what I'm going to face. Oh, immune to physical. Right, back over here, please. Now that one's immune to physical. The sprite must have enormous physical resistance. It's immune to physical despite the amplified damage curse. Yeah, but I said if I want another style of necro, I'll just level up another one. keep those ones blinded. Now the mercenary knocks them dead in a couple of hits. And just cast him vision ahead. Oh, there we go. Tomb one. What on earth's that one? Arm of King Lyric. Oh, I've used that in the many years ago. I used that, and that 5%, the 10% chance to cast level 2 Bone Prison when struck is an absolute nuisance. I'll hang on to that because I don't think I've got a lot of them, but these are the first unique of the run anyway. Yeah, but by all means, sure. Remember when I created this character, skeletons were next to useless. If you played Summoning Necro, now how much? Oh, I think that was the radius of corpse explosion there. Let's have both of those. The trick in this build, Sean, is to get a really good weapon on the mercenary. Now, if I ever get a Zod rune, I was thinking that I'll more than likely put it towards Breath of the Dying, and I have both a 6-socket Ethereal Warpike and a 6-socket Ethereal Giant Thresher, and I'd favour the Giant Thresher. But that's probably, yeah, they did beef up summons. That's probably my vote for the most underrated weapon in the game, is Ariok's Needle. +4 to all skills, 50% deadly strike. Ignore target's defense doesn't work evenly with mercenaries. But between 50% deadly strike and then you apply amplified damage as well, on a Might or a mercenaries doing 2,500 damage, deadly strike gets it up to 5,000, and then I'm yet to figure out whether amplified damage is adds or multiplies. But trying to telekinesis again. Oh, that's fanaticism. Geez, that's a match even for the bone armour on this character. Right. I don't think I've been to this corner yet. Or had I? Oh, I haven't. I had, alright. Have that super mana potion. Oh yes, yep, Ariox, yep, well, okay, yeah, Brandon's, if you remember my old Agni Astra graphic when I was streaming from the library, Brandon designed that. No, I think Ariok's Needle is a very good weapon. Lost the mercenary there. She wasn't quite quick enough.
Evening.
No, I've opted to stick, so that one has a 15% That one has the best attack speed damage duel I'd ever found. That's a 1530 in there, and I now have a 1535, but that's past the 42 break point. If I ever get, again, a Zod rune, Breath of the Dying I think gives you 60 attack speed. I can get up to 75 by putting an attack speed duel in either that helm or a Gwillem's Face attack, and I'll worry about that if I ever get a Zod rune.
Good evening.
At least that's got rid of some of the gold. Three open sockets. The one I associate with three open sockets, Sean, is the Hone Sundan Yari, with its big percentage of crushing blow. I hope the thing works for you, Sean. I've still got stuff over there. That's another option I've got too. I did find, in fact, I'm not certain you were there, I did find it on stream. 2 missiles. Right, I did find it on stream. I did find an Ethereal Berserker Axe. That's another option. I know Kruggers, who's, I think, this is going to be a test of the radius of corpse explosion. This is a real test here. Yeah, you're right. You need the D2S folder, Retromandric, the D2S file. Now, that's worked pretty well, I think. Or Thulgrim. Now, here we go. Just drop something for me, please. That's it. That's around about what I want there. Oh, I'm still trying to telekinesis things. Yeah, that's another option. I need to establish another character. See, I like, if you look at, you can find Kruggers 13's build using an Ethereal Breath of the Dying Berserker Axe to crepify instead, just to slow the monsters down. But his character wasn't really biased towards Magic Find. Now this will be a real test. I want all those corpses there. Oh, there's the Visaturant. The mercenary comes back behind the wall. Now, can I get them all with the... Yep, No, that's working well. Okay, there's the Visceratua one anyway. In fact, Sean, you might remember this one too. Let's do that. I reckon this was an item they changed. I reckon at one stage that shield was +3 to sorceress skills. Is that right? Hello, Cal. Yeah, you need the D2S file, Sean, that's it. I reckon that used to be +3 to... It was still only a mid-level, no resistances, but I reckon that used to be +3 to sorceress skill levels. Is my memory of it, but I could be wrong. Let's go back to town here, folks. I'm going to sell that shield. I'm going to get him healed first.
How may I be of help?
Oh, I've still got Thunder God's Vigor on. I don't need it. Hang on. Right. Magic Find. We've just done a respec, Cal or Sigma. We've now got the Magic Find up to 497. And I've tried to keep up the killing speed by lowering the corpse explosion radius. I think I've got enough of those, but I'll hang on to it and check a bit later. Right. Let's sell and repair. Oh, one other thing I've got to do too for the battle again. Oh, 2,000. Assume that's from the gold wrap since the first time I used it. But now we give the mercenary the crushing blow helm.
I'll put that to good use.
Still going to be a relatively slow kill of Bale. And I assume Cal, you and Sarah are proceeding with plans. Nothing up there worth 18's 15. No, we're right. Mana potions. Let's grab one more. Right. Now, Bale, hit Bale to Decrepify. Lock the mercenary in. And we hope that the mercenary's crushing blow seems to do most of the damage here. In fact, there might be one other advantage. We'll have a look. I reckon I might have a touch more resistance on switch. The plans for the Great Arrival. I don't want to mention too much on the stream there, Carl, but... Cal. Oh, let's do that. Okay, yeah, the for your expected firstborn. Yep, okay. Onto weapon switch. I hope the mercenary will do the kill here. Here we go. Yep. Oh, resistances are 1 point better. Okay, they were 6. Okay. Alright, Cal, I hope it all goes well for you. Well, there's the blood rise. We don't need that. Now, actually, I'm just going to quickly go and let me buy some more mana potions here. Just be intrigued to know what the magic find is on weapon switch. Oh, thank you, Cal. Was it different? Oh, we had 2 anyway. I thought it was +3 at one stage, but I could be wrong. Okay, So I'm going to have a quick look here, people. Your game may freeze. Oh, it's actually dropped a bit, has it? Oh, I've got Thunder God's Vigour on. Right, okay, and get within Go Mule. Plus 30. Yeah, no, it'll be right. Okay. Oh, bugged one with necro skills. Okay. Right. Okay, as near as I can tell, people on weapon switch, magic find should now be 625. So we're going to give the mercenary back his magic find helm.
I'll put that to good use.
I think that this is working reasonably well, I think. Okay, now, I think we might as well go backwards, people, and we will just clear out. Let's go to Worldstone. We're just going to clear it out going backwards. This is a high treasure class area, but let's just kill everything, I think. If you think it's a bit slow, say so, and we will do something else. So there's a unique. Now, there's some Death Lords. How much radius have I got on it? Looks decent. Yeah, but you understand, yeah. Oh, that's what I'm pleased about this build. I can, in fact, but remember, if I go onto weapon switch, I'll just show you that. If I go onto weapon switch, the resistances are pretty ordinary. But it's still, the magic find's still 497, even with full resists in a hell game. The downside is the killing speed is a bit slow compared to what I think people are used to seeing. Let's have that key. But this is my idea of relaxing play. There's no, unless I do something grossly silly, there's no real danger associated with playing this character anywhere. Something's got cold damage. Whoops, there we go. Nah, see, the corpse explosion didn't reach that far. Let's throw up the bone walls there and see what attacks. Now if you drop a Death Lord, yeah, everything else just vanishes because I've got so much and such enormous life. Whoop, there we go. Is that a unique? No, it's a champion. So these are the worst thing an Agni Astra can face, are Death Lords. But this one, you just lock them in with Bone Prison, decrepify, whatever it is. Yeah, not much. There isn't. The worst monster this character can face are wraiths, because they can fly through bone walls. A mob of extra fast ones of those is about as bad as this character can come across. Oh, there's a unique group. That's a champion. Oh, it is a Death Lord. Possessed, okay, alright. Okay, fair enough, and I've clearly got that wrong, Cal. I've clearly got that wrong. Okay. Or there's Terra. Okay. Okay, upping it for different block percentages. That actually would be unusual. Or there's something here. Right, now we run up bone walls. Now that one's immune to physical, so we may have to, a stone skin as well. Now, once that one's down though, stone skin, right. Hello, Spangly. Oh, there's more. Okay, bone prison. Now, if the map. Terra. Let's go over and get that one. We have I've just done another, I think you may have been there, Spangly, when I did a respec on Sigma. I've just done another one to up the magic find. Right, once a Death Lord is down, the other trick is to teleport to the middle of your own bone prisons. It feels quite comfortable. As this I was saying to the others before, Spangler, perhaps before you came on, this is my idea of relaxing play. Right, once the mercenary drops the Death Lord, so we're just going to clear everything out. I did this last Saturday, and the other thing I intend to do is run this character at the Cow King in normal level for the Cow King boots again. But you can see I've got, I'm in Worldstone Keep level 3 here. And you can see I've only got that short trip to Bale, and there's only a short trip to get from 2 to 3. We cleared everything here? Yeah, we have. No, we're going backwards. Right, so we're in 3. Oh, we want to go back to 2, don't we? Yeah, we've done it. That's it. Alright, thank you, Sean. I'm told this is a somewhat unusual build. I think everybody plays Summon Necros now because of the extra power, but okay, there's nothing wrong with doing that either. Never played Poison Necro, that's another variation. There we go. So we are going to the right. Okay, dim vision. Oh, that's right. We've got. Okay, we'll go back and get. And the other reason. Yeah, that's I wonder if I go poison necro. And the other reason, again, I said Spangly, I can now run the full. I can get past the 75 cast rate. I've put Ist in the Wizard Spike, changed the amulet from a 210 to a 220, and brought in that ring. So the cast rate's 80 regardless of what belt I have on, which wasn't the case before. So we'll run with the Thunder God's Vigour. Now the magic find is 497. At the moment it'd be 467 because I've just dropped 30. So we go dim vision, amplify damage, amplify damage. Right, bone spear. Let's go. I've got a straight line in. I've left a sapphire behind there. Oh, I heard a rune too. Flawless sapphire. I think I heard a rune. I've been. Did I hear a rune? No, I didn't. Just the collapse of the skeleton. Oh, that's a reasonable radius on the corpse explosion. We've got souls to our left, I think. Yes, we have. Geez, why didn't I... Yeah, see, pretty much one hit from the mercenary and they're down. Yes. Yes, that certainly you want points in it. I'd say any necromancer, regardless of what build you're trying to play, should have points in corpse explosion. It's just too good. I think it was voted Blizzard's skill of the century or something or whatever. Yeah, so I got that one to the one with the corpse explosion. So just going to have a clear everything out afternoon. Even if you just had 1 point in corpse explosion. I still think it would be right, there's life tap. And notice the mercenary's life goes up. Life tap works even when light steel doesn't. Yep, that's fair point comment, Retromandric, yeah. I've wondered about, just as a variation, running the Trangul set as a poison necromancer. But I'm really cranky. There's that bug that there's a casting delay if you use the dim vision. Oh, don't do that. Amplify damage. There's that casting delay using the Trangul set. There we go, folks. That's the Diablo 2 equivalent of carpet bombing. Now we got everything we... Oh, Death's Web I have one of. One and one only. Now we've cleared this area out, haven't we? Okay, let's see what's in Wildstone Keep level 1. We're just going to go backwards through the axe. Last week I had time to even go through... Whoa! Terror. Bone Wall. Now there I wasn't paying attention. So now you cast dim. Hang on folks, I hope you can